Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back. So this is Farming Simulator 18 series part 3. So let's go ahead and get into it. And remember, Jesus loves you. So since last time I played, I did get the rest of the field planted and got some more money. So last time I got off, we had about $76,000 in the bank account. I ended up getting more money and sold some of my old equipment. So we got some new stuff. I'm actually already down here at the dealer. So let's go ahead and check it out. We got the New Holland harvester or combine. And then there are the two blades for it. I got the corn and bean head. Then I have the New Holland tractor with the hydraulics on the front, so we can put attachments. And we got a John Deere, of course. And then over here in the middle, we got the new cultivator, the new planter, and over here hiding, we got the fertilizer and a brand new tipper. So we basically upgraded all of our equipment by one size and added the fertilizer spreader to get a better yield on the fields. So let's go ahead and hook up the tractors to the new equipment and bring it over to the farm. Shouldn't take too long, especially since this equipment is a little bit faster. We should be able to get down there in just a few seconds. Once all of this new equipment, we should definitely be able to get the harvest done faster, so we can bring in the more money and be able to eventually get haying equipment so we can go ahead and start making hay bales. It does already look like the wheat is ready to harvest, so I'll go ahead and get the harvester hooked up to the blade and drive that down there next, because I can get that to work while we get the rest of the equipment towards the farm. Let's pull out the wheat header and flip this harvester around. Now I do believe in this game it lets you have a header on the front and hook to the trailer hitch. I don't know that exactly though. There we go, we got it to attach, and let's see if we can hook this trailer to the back. I do believe it lets you do that in this version. Yes, it does. There we go, so let's go ahead and start getting this harvester down to the farm. This is a very nice New Holland harvester, definitely bigger than the case that it gives you originally when you start out. It's definitely got a wider blade so we can get the harvest done just a little faster. And I did invest into the corn header so we can harvest some other crops. I did check out the prices, and now I know exactly what crop sells for the highest price. I don't know the name of it, but it does sell for quite a hefty price. So I think that after we harvest up the wheat, we should definitely transfer over and start planting that crop so we can get the most money out of our harvest. And eventually I would like to start getting the wool and put it down to the spinery, because that gets about $7,000. It is, I think, one of the highest selling products in the game, so that would be very nice to have to get more money. First we need to get the hay bale started, so we need to get the hang equipment. Electro up the blade, and I'll hire the AI worker and get over here to the New Holland to bring the rest of this equipment down to the farm. And it's very nice to have these new tractors because they're just a little better than the original ones that they give you. So these are all about the medium equipment to the best in the game. So we'll just have to see what the best is when we can get that money. Go ahead and get this pulled around here. I'll just put this in this grass patch out of the way, and I'll go ahead and get the John Deere unhooked because this one looks a little faster. And it actually looks like the John Deere is quite a bigger tractor than this New Holland in size. It is quite a tall and wide tractor. And it already looks like the New Holland harvester has gotten 2 passes done on the field, so that's good. Definitely much faster harvest. Maybe with the bigger planter we can plant the fields a little faster too, so we can get both the fields planted at the same time and get them ready for harvest. I do believe all we have left to get down here is the fertilizer spreader and the tipper. Yes, that's it. I'll go ahead and hook up to the fertilizer spreader. I don't exactly know where you fill this. I think there's a place on the farm where you go and get this filled. I think it's by one of the barns. I don't exactly remember. It is already night pretty quick, so I hope we can get this all done in a fashionable time. Just go ahead and park this over in the grass patch and go grab the tipper. Oh gosh, I ran into my own equipment. Well, that's not a way to start out when you just buy it. Okay, let's drive back over here and get the tipper. I do believe this is a second way to get into the dealership, so I'm going to go ahead and drive this way instead. Yes, there's another side entrance over here. I do believe this field is cheaper. I would like to look into maybe buying that one. Let's pull it here. There we go. This hooked up, I'll go back around this way that I usually go and get everything put where it needs to be. I do think we have one shed on the farm to hold equipment, but it isn't very big. I think it's on the other side of the farm, not on this main part where the house is. I'll go ahead and just drive this over there and see. And it looks like the New Holland harvester is already on the last pass of the field. Maybe 2. Let me get a little bit closer. Yeah, it's got about 2 passes left. This is really great. Definitely can get the harvest done faster to bring in more money when the prices are high. Now we're at the other side of the farm. Yes, it does look like we have one storage area just right here. I'm going to go ahead and drive over and grab the New Holland and bring over the cedar and put that in the shed, because we probably need to leave the grain cart out to be able to unload the New Holland whenever it finishes up this last pass. Need to bring that back around and get it. I don't know what the yield will be this time on the field. Last time we harvested about 2 videos ago, it was really great. We got plenty of harvest out of it, so I hope we bring in that good of a yield again, or maybe even better. Let's go ahead and back this up. There we go, got that put in the shed. I think I'll just leave the tractor attached to it for now and go ahead and bring the John Deere back over here to the harvester. Here it is. It does this chute for the thing. Oh, I see how it works now. So it looks like this did get quite full. Well, I really hope we only got so little because I bought a bigger grain bin. If not, then we got a very terrible yield on this field. Go ahead and dump that into the silo. And now let's check it out on the map. It looks like we got about 3,000, almost 4 out of it. That is not good at all because we still had almost 2,000 in the silo. That was a terrible yield. We definitely need to get that fertilizer filled up and get that laid down over the fields so we can get a better yield next time. I think you hook up to it this way? Yes, that's exactly it. I think this blue tank over here is the place where you fill the fertilizer. Yes, there's the symbol, and get that filled up. It is quite expensive, so I hope this don't run out fast. There we go, got that filled up. And that's it for this video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to part 3, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video, and come back for part 4. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.